Fine, guys. Good morning, all. Welcome you all for this our seminar on You Are the Omnipotent. Okay, and thanks to ICT Academy for supporting us in organizing this program. And special thanks to our guest, Mr. Daniel Jacob, sir. And before I like to request sir be online. Okay, sir is already online. Okay, great. Guys, we're going to have this session. We're going to start this session shortly, guys. We'll have the session for about the next 1 hour time. Okay, at the end of the session, and I want you guys to interact with our guest. Do you have any questions related to what sir is going to talk about, and as well as anything on placement and employability? I think sir is most right person to maybe most right person ready to interact with you guys. Okay, listen to the sessions, guys, and this is very it's going to be very useful and very informative session, no doubt in that. Okay, and before we start the session, guys, I'd like to give a small introduction to our guest, Daniel Jacob, sir. uh, Thanks for joining, sir.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Good, sir. I'll give a small introduction and then we'll go about with the session, sir.
Sure.
uh, Daniel Jacob, sir, is a vice president and HR at Easy Group International. Sir is also executive director of You Are Loud Foundation, and sir is a HR thought leader, public speaker, and a social architect. And sir is a recipient of prestigious Global Humanitarian Award by World Humanitarian Drive UK. And sir received various national and international awards for his contribution in the field of HR and CSR, corporate social responsibility, including 40 most talented HR leaders in India by a World of HRD Congress and Economic Times Now. Sir served as a board of director in several social enterprises, and sir is happily married to Preeti Daniel, and and he is blessed with a daughter, Niti Daniel. Okay, with this small introduction to sir, and now I just hand over the session to sir. So please, sir.
Sure. Definitely.
Yes, sir.
So, thank you, MVIT, for having me here on this program, and thanks to ICT Academy for organizing this. And I've been to your college many times on several occasions. Had a chance to interact with many students and your principal sir and the chairman sir. Okay, they're all very visionary people, very enthusiastic, down to earth. They always wanted to make sure that they're putting the students as a focus group and serving. Okay, so I'm glad to speak now, speaking to your students today also. It gives me confidence that all the initiatives that MVIT takes is for the benefits of students, and I've seen that before. Okay, good. And good morning, students. I'm sure there will be some professors also. Thank you, professors, for joining, and students, good morning. Okay, and as I was introduced, my name is Daniel Jacob. I logged in from Chennai today and from my house, and that's the power of technology, that we are able to do a program like this. I think we have about 300 participants. From the comfort of our house, we are able to participate in this. We are able to listen to people from various parts of the country, also from various parts of the world. That is the power of technology. And uh, okay, so is that should somebody put me onto the spotlight, or should I do it? Okay, like I can do it. Okay, good. Thank you. So good morning. Hi. How are you all doing this morning? And yep, thank you for saying good morning. I see a lot of people saying good morning. Okay, that's what now today for the next 45 minutes to 1 hour, that's what we're going to be doing. Now we'll be using our chat session very interactively today, very effectively today. So if you know already, there's a chat session. I think several of you has actually understood where it is. You know where it is, and you're already
They're familiar, sir.
typing.
They're familiar.
So if still some of you are not now identified, can I request you to go there and start typing good morning? Okay, it's a good morning, definitely a good morning. We are all here gathered to learn something new. I'm also very much eager. Okay, And the topic today given is very interesting topic. Okay, let us explore more on this and see in what way we can actually learn more from this one. Okay, good. Yes, I see a lot of more other people. And also what one other thing I liked about today's was the student's name and the department are already organized. Like MBA Sri Harini Lakshmi, MBA Hemlada, CACA 21 Rajasri, ECEB 21 Karthik. So 21 means 21 badge. Is it first year or second year? So how should I understand? 21 means?
It's a batch, sir. They're 21 batch, 2021 batch.
So they'll be in the first year, is it?
Yeah, year of passing, final year.
Year of passing. So they're in the, okay, final year. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
they're all final year, sir. Everyone is final year.
Okay, fine. Oh, all are final years.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, okay. So I see a lot of students from no, mechanical, MTech, also students from MBA. Okay, so this is a kind of a very heterogeneous group, and I'm glad that you're all here today. Okay, so my single goal for next 45 minutes is I wanted to use this time effectively in learning. Okay, so for which on an environment like this, understanding not concentrating and understanding, participating are very, very important. Okay, I've taken a permission now. Now I've asked a couple of my colleagues also. They said they'll join. I do not know whether they were admitted because they would not have had ECEA and all. So maybe your team would not have admitted. Okay, but that's
Yes,
fine. They're not admitted. That's fine also.
we no waiting room. Everyone is
11
allowed.
11 o'clock is our usual stand-up meeting time. So my HR team. So then I told them that I'll be delayed, but I've given them an option to join here if they wanted to join. Okay. So, okay, good. If no people from EC group here, I can just say hi so that I know you're here. Okay, good. Anyway, once again, thank you all for joining. And thank you everyone who said good morning. Very good. And others. Okay. Uh, hope you all now got today's topic. He also mentioned maybe you would have received a flyer. For the benefits of people, if somebody is not known, can people who know what is the topic for today type in the chat box? What is the topic for today? Can some people type? All of you can type. If you know, just type, give your answer. If you know, give your answer. Yep. Tashiba. Thank you, Tashiba. Thank you, Kavita. Thank you, Gayatri. Thank you, Karthik. Monica. Yes, you the omnipotent. Okay, I do not know how many of you have come across this term called the omnipotent. It's not a very commonly used word. Usually it is not a commonly used word. But sometimes we come across this word, right? Uh, so I'm just sharing my screen for a minute as we explore this topic. Where is this? Yes. Share. Yes, if you're able to see my screen, say yes. Okay, good. Yep, good. You the omnipotent. Okay. Quickly, all of you are Google generation, digital natives, Gen Z, and no, the Gen Y, millennials, and there are so many names, right? Okay, so being a Google generation, can you all quickly find a meaning for omnipotent? Type omnipotent meaning in Google and give me an answer. Omnipotent in Google and give me an answer. Having ultimate power, unlimited power, having unlimited power, superpower, very good. Having unlimited power and high influence, very good. Super, Monica. And Kartika is saying having unlimited power. Anything else? Anybody is understanding or able to see? Now, find any other meaning? Having unlimited power, great influence and power, superpower, supreme. Knowledge is the power. I think that is created by themselves. So able to do anything, fantastic. Infinite power. Yeah, somebody is actually answering like an engineer, right? Infinite, no, great power. Having unlimited power, great power. Having great power and influence, unlimited power. God sense. Wow. Ram Kumar, very good. Capable of doing multiple things. God is omnipotent. Also, while you type, actually select everyone and type. Okay, so that it is not coming to me privately. Okay, select everyone and type. So knowledge is power. Okay, no. Omnipotent doesn't mean knowledge is power. Okay, ability to do anything. Very good. So you're getting this point, right? Omnipotent. Okay, and as somebody suggested here, most of the time that we came across this term is in connection with God. Okay, so you typed in Google, you type for omnipotent meaning, right? So take the meaning, just type omnipotent and do a picture no search, image search in Google. Use word omnipotent and search in Google for image. So yeah, for an image search. Okay, this is what actually I found in no meaning. Okay, yes, somebody is saying Sarva Valamal Tamil. Yes, very good. We'll come there. Sarva Valamal. So having all power. Sarva Vallamai, right? Sarva means everything. Vallamai means power. Okay, every power. Very good in Tamil. Okay, all power. Okay. So can you do a search on image search in Google? Just type no typing. What you will see is some like lightning, some image of God with like doing magic is what no like literally it's saying, right? It's with superpower, it's like magic, it's about something supernatural, something that is not very common, right? That's what you're saying, right? If you're able to see like that, yes, yeah, power lights, galaxy, God image, all ruling, yes, that's what you're seeing, right? So which means the topic by itself is suggests that it is talking about something supernatural, something beyond ordinary. Can you all type, say something beyond ordinary? Can you type something beyond ordinary? That's what you see in the image, right? When you do an image search, all the images that comes, that's what it says. Something beyond ordinary, right? Yes, all universe in the one hand. Yes, that is what you see. Can you type something beyond ordinary, someone? Yes, something beyond ordinary, right? That is what they are saying. Okay, so with that in mind, okay, so somebody suggested the like type quickly, use their intelligence and looked at Tamil meaning. Omnipotent meaning in Tamil is what it said. Sarva Vallamayalavar. Okay, let us see also meaning in Hindi. Can you go and search omnipotent meaning in Hindi? What does it suggest? In Hindi, can someone say how it is actually translated into Hindi? Say in English, like how what you read in Tamil. Yes, Sarva Shaktiman. It's giving another good meaning of to the word. Sarva Shaktiman. Shaktiman, all of us know. I do not know whether you would have seen a serial called Shaktiman. Those days it will come. And like Shaktiman doing like this and having all power, and he will save people from problem. He will actually help children. He'll actually do things that is not possible with other people like that, right? Sarva Shaktiman. So that is exactly. So between the meaning, like all powerful is what Sarva Shaktiman. Sarva Vallamai. It all suggests that, right? Okay. The topic today is you, the omnipotent. So if I wanted to replace the Hindi word here, you, the Sarva Shaktiman. You, the Sarva Vallamai Ullavar. Okay, that is what actually suggests, which means you, me, right? You. And sometimes it confuses, right? Oh, how can we use a word like this very loaded word like omnipotent for myself is always a challenge, right? I think, okay, so for understanding purpose, I'll say, no, I believe in God. I'm sure many of you also believe in God. And so keep away your equation of that separately, okay? We are not confusing with the power that God has, the power. Oh, am I having the power? Am I kind of undermining God? Will God come and actually put my kati into my eyes and do something like that. So let us now play that game. Okay, keep away that. So God is omnipotent. If you believe in God, very good. Let us keep away for a minute and understand, okay, me as a person who's having an omnipotent power, omnipotent value, omnipotent purpose is what actually we're going to see. Okay, are you all with me? If you are with me, say yes. Okay, so we are separating to this. No, not confusing this. Okay, for example, oh, I love my mother very much. If somebody says that, some people will misunderstand that they don't, oh, then you don't love your dad, is what some people ask. So, no confusion here. Okay, that is not the confusion here. We don't want to confuse like that. I love my mother, I also love my dad. But the question was that whether you love your mother is what the question was. That's why I answered. Same way, me, the omnipotent is what we are discussing. So let us not confuse with God, power, and this and that. Let us not actually confuse. Okay, very good. Now, in the next minutes that we have, I wanted to actually see in what way we have all power to change our situation. Okay, how we as an individual have the ability to control situations around us. Okay, I always liked uh, 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 the statement. No, see, it was in one of the TED talks where your Lieutenant Governor, no, honorable, uh, honorable, that's the right word. Uh, uh, some word they'll use. Okay, Kiran Bedi madam was actually talking on a TEDx several, even before she came into politics, even before she became a governor of Pondicherry, she actually did this. Okay, TED talks. In the TED talks, she'll actually very clearly say one thing, and His Excellency, yeah, Her Excellency is what the right word. Her Excellency, Kiran Bedi ma'am was saying in one of her TED talks several years back of one lesson that her father taught her. In that, she will say, in our life, we have control over 80% of things. We have control over what time we can get up. We have control over what we wanted to study. We have control over what we wanted to do. We have control over in which transportation we wanted to go. In a day, in a year, in our life, we have control over about 80% of things. And we do not have control over another 20% of things. For example, Corona. Suddenly, 2020 started. All of us had great dreams. All of us actually wanted to achieve things. Oh, this is my final year. No, I wanted to do this. This will be my project. I wanted to do my project in this company. I wanted to do this course. I wanted to do internship in this company. And no, I wanted to actually collaborate with this person and do all this. We had a lot of dreams and ambitions and so on. Then suddenly Corona came. None of us had control. Even the world never had any control, right? Whether it is created by man or it is naturally came, nobody knows so far. There are a lot of theories, but still, somewhere in Wuhan, in China, something started. I am sitting in this south coast of now the Tamil Nadu or in India. We got affected. See, this 20% we do not have control. But you see, this 20% is kind of taken over a bigger percentage of our control, right? Now the corona is deciding whether I should be learning from home or I should be going to college. This corona is deciding whether I can go out and play with my friends or I should not go out. Whether I can actually, even when I see my friend after a long time, the corona is stopping me not to hug and or even to handshake, right? Controlling. Okay, so sometimes that is how it happens. Okay, that is like 20% of time we do not have control. But in the talk she will say, if you do not manage your 80% well, that 80% will start reducing, which means if you do not manage what you have in a right way, what you do not have control over will keep growing. Are you getting my point? Okay, in this 100%, 80% you have control. Okay, probably I think I should stop share here now and talk. Okay, in this 100%, okay, 80% you have control, 20% you do not have control. But if you do not handle, if you do not manage the 80% well, it will keep reducing, which means the things that do not have control over will keep increasing. For example, all of us know have experience going to an electricity board and paying bill, right? And they will have a cutoff. They will have a cutoff a day. For example, 15th of this every month, alternative months, you should pay your bill. If you don't pay by 15th, the next day, people from the electricity board will come and take away your cutter, right? That's what they call, right? The plug they will take, the fees carrier they'll take. Sir, cutter எடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டேன் சார். சார் கொடுங்க சார் என்னாச்சு அப்படின்னா they'll say no fees நீங்க வந்து கட்டல காசு கட்டாம விட்டீங்க. சார் இப்ப கட்டிடுறேன் என்னன்னா I cannot do anything. You go to the center, meet AE, write a letter to AE, then you will actually get your kata back, is what they will say. And when you go there, the AE will say, write a letter. You will write the letter and go, then AE would have gone for some field visit, and he'll come only after a few hours or sometime next day. Then one day of your day is spoiled without power. Because you did not pay your electricity bill before that date. So you had control very much within you until the 15th. Just because you didn't pay, you are giving that control to a place where you do not have a control over. Good? Are you with me on this topic so far? So that is what I wanted to talk. Okay. In a situation like this, and a corona comes, everything is nobody knows. Even now, nobody knows when a college will restart, when students will write their final year exams, when the companies will start hiring again, when they will start actually companies, college doesn't know, companies doesn't, organizations doesn't know, countries themselves do not know. Yesterday there was a news release from the government of India, guidelines from the government of India suggesting IT and ITES companies to continue working from home up to 31st December of 2020. Which means almost year is gone. Okay, so which means logically already now about 4 months now I'm working from home. Another 6 months also I'll be working from home. Okay, think of this. My work is here, my family is here, my children are here, everything is here within this room. That is how I need to manage. What kind of effects it will have, we do not know. Which means if I don't take control right now, there are more possibility that my non-controlling area could actually grow more. Okay, so exactly today we'll actually discuss few things in what way you as an individual, I as an individual can do few things that can help us have control over our life. Good. Right now all of us question, okay, uncertainty is the problem, right? Okay, because even in our company, we used to be meeting once in a month for strategy. We'll plan what kind of strategy we should have. There'll be a big yearly planning, quarterly planning, all that will be happening. But now we are meeting every week, because if we do a plan for a month, it is not staying relevant, because before that the government policy is changed, or the lockdown is extended, or the rules and regulations are changed, and all that we do not really know. So what we are doing right now is every week we are meeting for strategy and seeing we'll only create plans for next 1 week. If it changes, then we'll have to plan and re-strategize, is what that we are now planning to do, and we are continuing to do in that way. So in a situation like this, okay, how can we do few things that will give me a feeling that I have all power? Okay, can all of you type all? I have all power. I have all power. Yes, I will request that everyone types. Okay, it's I have all power. Okay, even actually, no, don't type. You feel, you type. When you type, you feel it and type. I have. When you close your eyes, all this situation, uncertainties, all that comes in your mind. It's kind of going through your, rounding through your head. In a situation like that, you are saying, I have all power. Okay, I have all power. Okay, is what actually we wanted to see. Okay, number one question, I have all power. Yes. Yep, I think some more people can do. I have all power. Okay, good. Yes. It's a kind of an affirmative statement that, oh yes, even in a situation like this, I have all power, is one. Okay. First, now as a student, I'm sure one of the main questions that you have in your mind is, what is happening in the industry? Will I get a job or not? Okay. For that, I'll quickly give you an answer what is happening in the industry, in my knowledge, also now what I read and hear from people. Okay, one, people, no, like organizations also no, they are very not sure what is not going to what is going to happen. They're not sure what is going to happen. So they're all trying to be careful. Okay, we're all trying to be careful not to take any big steps right now. We don't want to actually take any step right now and regret later. Okay, for example, hire 200 people, 300 people now, and finally in a few months from now come to a bad situation where we need to fire 100 people. Getting, so majority of the companies or many companies, they started a halt. They said, oh, okay, maybe no, we are kind of stuck here. We may be stuck here. Let us not take any erratic step. Let us put a pause. Because for 2021, like some companies follow the fiscal year, in the financial year, some companies follow the calendar year. For both companies, no, the plans that they already created, they kind of putting a halt. Okay, maybe this is not the time I wanted to actually hit the go button. Maybe I wanted actually people, but still I wanted to make sure my clients are doing well, because my business is totally dependent on my client's business. Even if I'm not affected, if my client's business is affected, they're now going to reduce the business they're giving to me. So I'll have to be really careful. My user base, if my user base is reducing, then probably I may not be able to do the same way as I planned. Because usually companies will say, this year target, we wanted to grow 20%, 15%, 5%, like that they'll say. For that, they will actually calculate and say, okay, to grow this much percentage, we need to hire this many people, is what they'll say. Totally, it is actually, again, depending on the marketing and the sales, right? But now sales and marketing are not happening very much, because people are not able to go. People are not able to go and explain. No, but they're doing online, still no, not as effective as, you've not learned to do as effective as no, offline, right? So they're kind of put a pause and say, okay, let us wait and do. And we have crossed 3 months already, 3 to 4 months already. Now some companies are say, oh, okay, now we at least we are able to understand the trend. Okay, let us create a little bit. If I was planning to hire 200 people this year, probably I'll say let us start with 50. Let us start with 100 or something like that. Some companies started doing it, but still many companies are still now past one. And other categories of companies who got affected already, so they canceled their plan of hiring already. Okay, and some companies, they're continuing to do, because they are not affected anything, they're continuing to do, hire people, they're continuing to onboard people. Even we virtually onboarded. This is a new experience for us. Okay, virtually we need to do all the interviews, all the selection process. People will have to join virtually. One of our now employees now in virtually, they joined from someone small place near Erode. Another person now joined from Chennai. Okay, and like that, people are actually joining from remote place. We have not even met them. Now virtually we saw videos and so on a video call, but we have not met them. We do not know what and all that, but all trust. Okay, trust. We actually employed them. They already joined us. They're actually working well. They're working well. They're working on. Even actually freshers hiring, we are thinking of starting next week. Not much, very little. Now probably I'll send it for the 2019 batch, not 2020 batch, 2019 batch, because we have few requirements. So we thought no, we'll use 2019 batch. So that is what. So how to do it remotely? How to handle freshers recruitment? Even if they hire, they'll be working from home. How to send the equipments if somebody got selected from Nagarkoil. Now, how can we send an equipment to them? New person, new experience, no experience. How will they handle all our missions? No, can we trust and give them all that? Okay, like HUL HR head yesterday, day before yesterday, she wrote an article and said, if you cannot trust people, it is your problem, not their problem, is what she said. So yes, we wanted to trust people at this time and so on. Okay, so I hope you got an idea of what is happening in industry. But with all that said, one is very clear. Definitely 2020 recruitment is not as before 2019, right? But with that said, people who are all putting on pause, once they have a system to handle, once they have a clarity on how they wanted to actually do this, they'll be all opening again. So all that got halt, maybe after the halt is over, there's going to be a boom, right? A lot of things going to happen. Hopefully now, because as the government suggested, all of us are learning to live with corona, right? All of us are learning to go with corona. If you go to your street, you'll see people wearing masks, you see people wearing gloves, you see people actually maintaining distance. So which is all that, no now this is all to learn how to live with corona, right? So now we as a student who are looking for job also should know how do we create reasons power to live with corona, is what actually we wanted to see. Okay, I will say number one. Okay, for example, now what do you mean by living with corona? Which means even during this time, what can I do to make sure that I will be able to get a job? Okay, as I said, things are kind of reduced, which means there are more candidates, less opportunities, which means the competition is very high. When the competition is very high, if you do not stand out, if you do not stand out, there is more possibility that you'll be missed. Now when I see people, lot of people to hire, for example, now if I have 10 positions, and there is more likely that there'll be like thousands of people applying for this job right now. Okay, I will only select these 10 people who stand out, right? So that I'm creating visibility. That is what actually I wanted to concentrate in next few minutes in. How can you make sure that you are standing out, not kind of in the crowd? Number one, I'll say, I always know, I've spoken to many colleges, all that. One thing that I've actually suggested everybody is what you are doing during this lockdown is going to define what you will be doing after the lockdown. Okay, I'm repeating you. What you are doing during this lockdown is going to define you after the lockdown, define you, your future, your career, and all that. For example, if you're continuing to complain, oh, I had all these plans, I had all this thing, but Corona spoiled everything. If you're continuing to blame Corona for everything, if you're continuing to blame your college, your faculty, your parents, your background, your internet connectivity, your power problem, whatever, if you're continuing to blame things and say, oh, I'm a victim of Corona, I'm a Corona victim, Corona affected me and all that, after the lockdown also, you'll be continuing to talk about Corona, how Corona affected you, how Corona spoiled your life, how Corona made every of your dream come to go in air. That's what you'll be discussing. But in spite of Corona, this is what I did. If you're able to say that, that is what is going to define you. Okay, for example, I'll say, I strongly recommend that you as a final year students, in your resume, you will have a column on your first page, well highlighted, saying my lockdown achievements. Okay, my lockdown achievements should be like you'll say in a career profile. Now your summary, profile summary, you'll have your education details, your project details, and all that. First, put lockdown achievements as a column. Okay, a tabular column. You say just a block called lockdown achievements. Even if you've not achieved anything, that's okay. You start with that. Now you know that it is empty if you have not done anything. What can I put there? First, you'll say, what are all the courses that you underwent? There are a lot of online courses from top institutes, top universities across the world, from top companies, available for free or for a very minimal cost. Based on your interest, based on your field, based on your area of interest and your field of study, go and look for valued certifications. Okay, I'll say at least you go through 3 such programs. Okay, for example, I'm an IT student. I went through Google's analytics program by Google for 3 weeks, and this is my certification. I'm a mechanical engineer. No, Mercedes is actually providing this internship certificate online. So I participated in that, and this is my certificate. Like that. Okay, 3 at least. And say 2 skills. I've learned all this. I've developed 2 skills. For example, I'm an IT, now IT student, information technology students, I've learned Python. Okay, I've underwent the certification in Python, but also I've learned Python how to do programming. This is what I did, and based on my studies, these two skills, one Python, another one is React JS, or some other, something on a front end or very different than the other. If you are a triple E student, you choose your area. If you are also now engineering is becoming a kind of a one field combined thing. Okay, so mechanical, programming, electronics, all is combined. Okay, if you wanted to do an implement a IoT program, IoT project, then all they need to be combined, right? So like that, you can also combinedly also you can do. It is not only one field; it's a several field. That's how everything is changing. Cars are becoming electric. These things are becoming all combined. So mechanical, electrical, programming, and all that is combined, right? So do something like that, and all that. Finally, I'll say like three programs, like at least three certifications, two uh, learnings, two skills learnings based on your field, and one project. I'll strongly recommend use this time to do a project, at least one project, workable project done by you with your friends, maybe. Okay, join together and say, this is what I do. I'm MBA student. What should I do? Ping me privately. I give you n number of things how can actually do. I'll give my mobile number also. MBA students especially. Okay, this is the high time that actually you use, especially MBA students. If you're an MTech students, I tell you strongly that you do a very important project that is relevant to current problems, because for creating any solution, problem is the basics, right? To create any solution, problem is the basic. And you see around, the entire world is facing lot of problems, and which means there is a lot of possibility for you to come up with a solution. Okay, you're seeing a problem and you have an interest, you developed your skills and give a solution. God is what we call a creator, right? That is why omnipotent. You as engineers also omnipotent, because you can also create things. You can create things. Okay, for a problem, you will be able to create a solution, which means you have all the power to solve the problem. See that way. First, believe. Don't think that your percentage, your this thing, that thing, your background, all that. Stop blaming people, things for your situation right now. Fresh, start fresh. Think like the world has started now. Forget about all your past, all your both achievements. Forget about it. Right now, you say, see, I'm starting my life with a clean slate. I have gone through 4 months of lockdown already. Maybe a few more months I'm going through. What I'm going to achieve in this lockdown time is what going to define me after this lockdown. Are you with me? If you're with me, say yes. Okay, if you're with me, say yes. And I'm telling you, that is how you create power for yourself. That is how you create visibility for yourself. When you create visibility for yourself, for example, I found this problem in my area. I found this is the problem the world is going through right now. Somebody got to unmute. Somebody got to unmute. Some mute. Somebody got to mute. Okay. So this is the problem I go through. I see in this world. This is the problem that is actually making people suffer. And this is the solution that I provided. Put it on your LinkedIn. Put it on your LinkedIn. Put it on a place where people can see. Obviously, and definitely, you're creating visibility for yourself. It is not you who will be going and searching for job. It will be people who will be coming in search of you to give you a job, do a partnership with you, to make you a partners in their new venture and so on. Everything is a possibility. Everything is a possibility. Don't think it is not a possibility. Everything will start small. Everything will start small. Don't underestimate starting small. But when you do consistently, you'll be able to achieve what you wanted to achieve. For example, I'll give you, when all this pandemic started, okay, me, my friends and all, they said, no, people are suffering. No, people who go to daily wages and so on, they're suffering without food. Can we do something? As we said, okay, why don't we provide provisions, like provisions to people, like 15 days provisions, so that people will actually have something to eat, that they're not starving. because as I was introduced, I also have an NGO. We said, let us do something like that, is what we said. So far, we provided, it's all, no, few people starting, it is not like when we created this plan, now I had 20,000 rupees in my hand to do this. Let us start small. So 25,000, we said, okay, maybe for about 40 families, we can actually support, is what we said. We said, oh, supporting 40 families. If 40 families are able to now get food because of us for 15 days, we felt so happy. And we started. Then few of our other friends, they said, oh, we want to also support. Few of the other friends, they said, we also wanted support. And so far in the last 3 months, we've actually supported more than 12,000 families. 12,000 families into 3 meals into 15 days food. So probably now we kind of supported more than 1,80,000 meals. Sorry, 18 lakhs meals so far. 18 lakhs meals we supported. Everything we started small. We saw a problem. We said we wanted to actually be a solution for this problem, and we started. Still now, even if you go to a house now, there is full of bundles. It looks like a gadon. Okay, we loaded. People are coming every day to our house. Get. Yesterday we distributed in 200 places. Last week alone we distributed in 1,100 families. Okay, and that is how when you start small and do consistently, the results that it gives you, you will never even know that you'll be able to achieve in the day one. Okay, are you getting me? Are you getting me? So today, first I wanted to make you know, my request to you is first start believing that you are living in this time period of very uncertainty to be a solution for the problem. When I say this, oh, what can I do? I do not have money. I do not have this and that. All that is what will come. When all that comes, throw it away. Write it in a paper, burn it or throw it. But so, okay, in spite of this, what can I do? In spite of this, when we saw people standing in the street, the migrant labor, many people walked from Pondicherry to Chennai. When we saw all of them, no, 3 days we are walking. No, 3 days we are on the street. No, we do not have trains to go back and all that. When they said, it broke our heart. Then we said, oh, there is a problem. We did not have a solution. We actually, when we saw the problem, when myself and my wife, we went on we went to provide some food on the people in the street, and we saw them, and we said, okay, let us actually do this. And we spoke to them. When we spoke to them, we did not understand their language. We did not understand their problem. We did not have a solution for the problem. We went, there was police, these people, we spoke to police, we spoke to them, and we did not know what to do. We came back, we tried everything possible. So far, we helped more than 1,000 people go back to their house. We helped more people to go back to their houses where they were living. We paid their house rent. Okay, that is how, even without a solution, we started, but we were able to provide solution for more than 1,000 people. Every time, the solution that we created already did not fit in for a new problem. So we created new. The only thing we had was intention to help. Intention to provide solution is what we had. Also, like this, during this pandemic time, we said, no, a lot of students, no, before all online classes started by the college, no, students did not use much their time. We said, I spoke to several of my HR friends. We said, no, why don't we actually do something? We started mentorship program. Like I'm speaking to you today, I've spoken to already about 8,000 plus students during this pandemic alone. Everything is possible. Think there are about 301 students, no, 300 students in this call today. Think each of you thinking that you are here in this in a very tough situation to be a to provide a solution. Money should not be your your intention. Solution should be your intention. When you understand somebody's problem, provide a solution to this problem. That solution will automatically will bring you fame. It will automatically will bring you, money. I've seen that personally. I've seen that personally, right? So that is what I wanted you to do. Okay, our time is up. No, we have next 15 minutes for question and answers. But just to conclude all my talk, first of all, strongly believe you have all the power. You have all the power to provide solutions for a problem. Don't think small problem or big problem. Take up any problem. See around, hear around, read newspaper, watch news. You will come across n number of problems. Think of one problem. Take one problem. Join as a group. and make sure that with all your ability and skills, you're coming up with a small solution for a small problem. The next, there'll be a, you'll go to a, when you see the achievement of this solution, automatically you will start going to a next bigger problem, next bigger problem. You'll get connected to more people. Okay. And now LinkedIn, go and see who are all providing such solutions. Follow them, comment on them. Okay, because creating visibility is a important thing right now. Okay, go and follow people who's doing best in your industry, HRs from your industry, thought leaders from your industry. Go and follow them on in LinkedIn. Whenever they post something on their LinkedIn page, go and comment, read that article and say, "Sir, I read this. I feel this point is very important. I've learned this." Type that there. Continuously, when do you do it? One time it doesn't work. Continuously, when you do this, you're creating visibility for yourself. When suddenly that person is posting a job on their company, you are already having a preference in there. Okay, are you getting me? If you're getting me, say yes. Okay. And I came from a government school. Okay, I could not speak any word of English when I finished my school, college, and even MBA. I could not speak anything. Okay, if you continue to have language is your problem, this is the exactly right time for you to pick up your language. You will not get any other better time to improve your language than this time. You're getting all the time, all the resources. There are n number of resources online. You have time. Please make sure if you're not confident about your English communication, right now is the right time. Okay. The thing is, when we do smaller things, that will give greater results. Okay. I'll give you a few links. HR Lens is one of our initiative. Okay, hrlens.org. So I'm giving you that link. Go and actually see lot of documents will be there. Lot of people there. You can go and actually learn. I'm just sharing hrlens.org. You go and actually stay there. You got to click this and keep it aside, because after the call it will disappear. You will not be able to take. Just copy and put it on your browser, or just click and open, but don't go there because it will distract you right now. And also I would like to share another talk that I did recently in a conference called Lead Talks. Again, I'm talking about how we have the power, we have the light to overcome darkness, is what I've actually spoken there. Just go and click that also and watch later. Okay. And there are so many resources. Also YouTube, in YouTube, HR Lens has also got a YouTube channel. Okay, there I've actually interviewed many HRs, and they're giving their views. They're giving their views on what is going to do pandemic and so on. That is what we said. Okay, somehow I wanted to actually create value. That is how actually we started this. So I've given both this and YouTube, HR Lens YouTube channel also. You can go and actually see other videos, and make sure learning is becoming your day-to-day activities. I'll strongly recommend. No, it is not for marks. It is for your life. Okay, studying for your marks is okay. That will be over, but that not necessarily that is useful for your life. Are you understanding? So start learning, start owning. As I said, if somebody is having this column of my lockdown achievement, do you know what as a HR it conveys to me? It says, oh, this person, even without somebody compelling him, even without somebody, even when it is not for marks, this person is able to do all these things, which means this person is a self-starter. This person wants to achieve in life. This person can be trusted and given any work. Because think of a person, I'll have to make work from day one in a remote place. Without trusting that person, without having confidence about that person, I cannot do that, right? So which means I'm doing this a lockdown thing. I'm giving the ability, I'm making the HR believe, see, you can trust me. Nobody told me, but I achieved this. So you can trust me. That's a big confidence practically you're giving to a HR and the companies. I'm telling you that will play a major role. Okay. So do and create visibility. Go and learn and more on personal branding. How can you create more personal branding for yourself in LinkedIn, on online medias, and so on? Now, if you're in Facebook, now follow me on Facebook. I'll be posting a lot of details on a day-to-day basis. How can we serve the community, and how can all the talks and other things. Okay, Facebook, go and look, search for Daniel Jacob. You'll see a picture like something like me, and you can actually follow me. Then you'll know what is that. So why I'm saying that is, it's not just following me. It's about finding people who are in the field doing this, following them. When you see, oh, they're doing this, that looks like a good idea. Maybe I should also do it, right? I can also do it. Now I can do it, provide my differently, my answers differently, my solution differently is what. Okay. So finally, to conclude, you have all the power to change the situation and circumstances around you. That is why you, the omnipotent, is the right sentence for you to tell yourself, yes, I can achieve, even when a situation like Corona comes, a lockdown comes, a pandemic comes. Thank you so much. So, yes, you can start typing for your questions. If you do not have questions, I will strongly recommend you type your top 3 learnings from today's class. Because when you type, you're thinking and typing again, that will be helpful for me to remember, for you to remember. Also, there will be so many other people who would have missed some points. When you type, they'll also actually learn from you. So you're starting your influence right now, right here. Will you do this? Yes. So let me hear you asking questions, or I want you to type. My LinkedIn, you look for Daniel Jacob HR, you will see my thing. Somebody asked for my LinkedIn. Yes. And also the above links, just click and keep it away so that you can watch later or you can follow later. Okay. Good. Any questions? Yep. Should stop blaming. It's a good learning. Yes. Very good. That is part 1. Part 2, start using the same problem as a solution to provide to make sure you're, because when you provide a solution, you become a solution provider. Any company in the world wants a solution provider. Exactly. You fit into their need. Right? So that is how you become that's how you don't just become an employee. You join even a company as a solution provider. If you're an employee, you'll be worried about your employment. But if you're a solution provider, company will be worried. Oh, I don't want to lose the solution provider. Good. Yes. Yes. When we start the 2019 batch, we'll pass it on the details to you. Okay. That's why if you follow me on LinkedIn or Facebook, you'll be able to see such announcements. Yes. So type it, selecting all. Okay, everyone. Okay, privately, if you like, I can only see. Unless if you wanted to tell only me, select everyone and type. Anything can be achieved with our strong willpower. Harshana. Yes, absolutely. Utilize the lockdown period effectively. Yes, lockdown achievements in your resume should be the one you should start working from right now. Okay. எண்ணம் போல் வாழ்வு. Parthiban, if you have time, I'll tell you. No, I'll recommend you to read this book called As Man Thinketh. எண்ணங்கள் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி உதயமூர்த்தி ஒரு புக் எழுதியிருப்பார். அந்த புக் கண்டிப்பா படிக்கணும். அது யாரை பத்தி எழுதிருப்பாருன்னா ஜேம்ஸ் ஆலன் ஒருத்தரை பத்தி எழுதியிருப்பார். அந்த ஜேம்ஸ் ஆலனுடைய புக் பேர் தான் ஆஸ் மேன் திங்கத்னு, சின்ன புக்கு. அதெல்லாம் வாழ்க்கையில அத்தனை பேரும் படிக்க வேண்டிய புக். ஆஸ் மேன் திங்கத் இல்லைன்னா எண்ணங்கள். ஓகே, அதை படிங்க, வாழ்க்கையில கண்டிப்பா படிக்கணும். சரியா? அதெல்லாம் படிக்காம இருக்கவே கூடாது. What are the challenges you and your company facing, especially with regards to digital transformation? Actually, who helped the companies to go through digital transformation radically? Some companies, clients compelled them. You got to do digital transformation. Some companies, this situation, other thing. But the number one person, or I should not say person, the number one reason for many companies to get into digital transformation was Corona. Okay, for example, before this pandemic, only 21% of our employees had been working from home. But now 100% are working from home. All our town hall meetings, all our training, all our fun activities, all our engagement activities, onboarding, recruitment, everything happening digitally. So digital franchise, there are so many challenges. So but right now we are in a situation where if you don't find a solution, we'll become a victim of it. So that problem will eat our business. So with all intentions, we got to actually move to digital platform. And there are so many challenges. Okay, starting from connectivity in basics, because people are working from rural, that's on. And willingness of people. Now people know, even before, if you would have said you can work from home, people would not have been willing. But now there is no other chance, they got to work from home. So like that, there are so many challenges. Depends on companies to company, it changes. Okay, so that's a good topic for you to explore, Ranjana. Okay, where that you can actually, you as an MBA student will be able to write an article on this, the companies that they go to. If you want to actually connect with me, okay, connect with me, let us do a paper together. Why don't we do a paper together on some now challenges that companies go through right now, going through this pushed digital transformation by corona. Should stay active in LinkedIn. Yes, that's a learning. Yes, active in LinkedIn is very important. Having just a LinkedIn account does not help you. You should stay active in LinkedIn. That's very, very, very important. As I said, to stay active, follow people who are actually doing it. If they're posting something, repost it, post comment on that. You go and read and post that on LinkedIn and so on. These will be helpful. What is your view about virtual interview? Right now, Gayatri is asking this question. There's no other way that other than doing a virtual interview. Okay, there are so many. So we are being more alert also, because it's digital. There are so many people actually cheating. So we need to be careful also. But we are seeing this as a great opportunity. For example, people need not stand. No, other way. No, if I fix an interview before, oh, your office is here, so I'll have to travel this thing. So tomorrow I'll come, next week I'll come, weekend I'll come, and all that. But right now we are able to get to people's time shortly. We're able to know, say, oh, next 1 hour we can actually do an interview. Today evening we can do an interview. Tomorrow we can interview. So so it's an advantages and disadvantages. But I think in my mind it has more advantages than the disadvantages, because we are able to do more. For example, the questions that we closed during this lockdown, a number of days took to close questions are smaller comparatively. People joined soon, people were interviewed soon, and we were able to do multiple levels also. Yeah, students, I recommend that you keep typing. It's important because, as I said, we all decided when this call started, we wanted to utilize this time effectively, right? If you heard me, I did not tell you, great various things that you've not heard before. This is something, I maybe told what you heard already, but we wanted to start using that practically. That is why when you hear also, you should start typing, you start thinking, you should start connecting so that we will be able to connect. What is your okay? Thank you very much, sir. Please accept my invitation on LinkedIn. Yes, Ranjana, I will accept soon after this call. We should create visibility and achievement should be done in lockdown. Okay, good, Kavita. So perseverance is important. Yes, very good. How do you find alternative solutions if the solution ideas fail? The thing is, no, this is Mohammed asking privately. Uh, there should be always, as I said, for example, I'll say when we started all this thing, the, the perseverance is somebody suggested. You don't believe in just solutions. Okay, one solution. Your ambition should be somehow providing a solution. If this fails, come up with next. If that fails, come up with next. If you fix on that one, you'll be actually demotivated. You'll not be able to do it. For example, learning English was something I thought never will come to me. Okay, never. I thought I never come to me because from my first standard, 1st class, I was studying English, A, B, C, D, this and that. But 15 years of education never helped me improve my language even after my college. When I was doing MBA, I had some Malayali friends. So we were all hanging around, we are going for tour and other things. And 6 months I picked up Malayalam. And once I was in Kerala in one of my classmates' house, and this Apachan was there, like the grandfather was there. And he refused to believe that I was not a Malayali. He said, no, you are a Malayali because the way you speak Malayalam sounds like a Malayali speaks. You are not a Tamilian. That's what he said. Then suddenly a bulb, glow. Oh, I'm trying to learn English for 15 years. Still now I'm not able to speak good English. But here in 6 months I'm able to speak good Malayalam. Then I realized what went wrong. Then learning English, I thought without learning English I cannot survive. I thought if I speak bad English, people will mock me, and that's bad image of me. But whenever I spoke bad Malayalam in the beginnings, when people mocked at me, it was fun to me. Oh, okay, I was fun, but I continued speaking in Malayalam. So the learning I had was the number one barrier for me to learn language was the fear that I thought without English I am nothing. But in Malayalam, it was all fun. To communicate, I learned Malayalam. I never learned English to communicate. I learned English only to achieve in life. So that mindset changed. When the mindset changed, I was able to pick up English very fast. Okay, that's what I'll say. So don't, as you keep pursuing, there'll be new solutions coming. Okay, so don't put your focus on this one solution alone. Keep pursuing for solutions, and definitely it will come, and that will become your lifestyle. That's how entrepreneurs work. People think, oh, I have a great business idea, they'll start. When that doesn't work, 90% of people actually they don't restart. But the 10% of people, even if it is 100 plan, they'll continue to work. That perseverance is what main important thing in providing solution. Yep, need to find positive vibes even in difficult times. Be motivated. Absolutely. Yes. Any more questions? Any more questions? Anything or anything would like to say? If anybody want to say anything, you can actually say. Or also, finally, if you're concluding, probably you can give a couple of words. And thank you. Many people actually are saying about your learnings and so on. It means a lot to me because I'm saying I'm spending my time. I'll say that I'm invested this 1 hour in all of your lives. I feel so happy that you learned this. That gives me so more confidence. More more motivation to do more sessions like that for many colleges, right? Yeah, that is important for me. That is why I said I'm also here to learn. Yes, thank you, Ranjana. And also probably you can give your feedback in a line or so, like how what you'll start doing and for my motivation. See, finally I am also being selfish, right? That's also very important. Finally, let's see what will help me keep moving. As I say, I think this is my probably a 30th session or so during this lockdown. About 8,000 students or so I've spoken already. If I need more motivation to do, you're giving that motivation. The small line that you type, don't think that simply you typed. That is motivating me to do more. Okay, thank you so much for doing it. Why does Dell EMC hire only experienced professional? I do not know. You need to ask. What is the courses can be done by ECE department students? Oh, Kavita, there are so many. All that you need to do is use your Google. Everything is in your fingerprints, right? Google courses for ECE students, or go on a particular skill. You wanted to be in this, to become this. I want what kind of, for example, I wanted to be a AI specialist or a automation specialist, providing automations for industries as an electrical engineer. Go and say what kind of courses you should do. Type. There'll be n number of courses. By attending our LinkedIn, attaching our LinkedIn account, link in our resume. So the recruiters organizations go through our account and analyze it. Yes, they will definitely if needed, because before they choose to select you, definitely they'll go through your LinkedIn account. They wanted to make sure what kind of person who you are and so on. Okay. Yes. Out of 7 companies, will we be allowed to switch to companies? I do not know what is that. Sir, if I am joining SecureWorks, it's a very personal question for them. But most of the time, when you are good, they will do whatever you ask. And in many companies, they have a policy, they'll keep rotating people, they'll be cross training people, and yes, it is possible. So you can start giving your feedback, and probably, sir, you can actually you can take over the session. Once again, thank you so much, ICT Academy, and no MVIT, your principal sir, and president and chairman sir, and placement cell and director. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I really enjoyed my time speaking to your students.
Great, sir. Thank you so much, sir. May I request Ranjana, could you please share your feedback and give formal vote of thanks? Ranjana, could you please unmute yourself? Yeah. Great, Ranjana. You can proceed, please.
Can
Yeah.
you hear me, sir?
Yeah. Fine, Ranjana.
Happy. Yeah, okay, thank you, sir. Happy afternoon, all. I'm Ranjana, MBA student of MVIT. I now take this precious time to express my hearty thanks to our today's thoughtful speaker, Mr. Daniel Jacob, Vice President, HR at Easy Group International. I would like to thank my own management and academicians, our prominent principal, Dr. S. Malakan sir, placement officer, Dr. Jayakumar, and faculty members of all departments of MVIT for setting out the powerful seminar, You the Omnipotent. A special thanks to ICT Academy for joining hands with MVIT for enriching students. Lastly, thanks to my active co-students. I am so thankful for giving me this space. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thanks, Ranjana. Thanks for the thanks. Any students would like to come forward and give any feedback? Anybody else?
So can you hear me?
Yeah, Balaganabadi. Yeah, please. Yeah.
It was a nice session. Also, another thing is what I learned is don't blame others for our mistakes. It was a very good thought,
Okay.
which I liked it. Also, thanks a lot for arranging such a session from a very great professional who is working in such a reputed company. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Good, Balaganabadi. Anybody else? There's one or two more. Placement coordinators. Okay. Good. Okay. Uh, Sir, once again, thank you so much, Daniel, sir, and thanks for your valuable time you spent for last 1.5 hours with us. Once again, on behalf of college principal management, I like to express sincere thanks on behalf of my placement team, sir. And we'll be stay connected with you, sir. We need a lot more inputs from you and to take it forward, sir. Once again, thank you so much. And I'll ask, principal also joined in between, sir. I'll ask principal also to have a word with you in person, sir. Okay.
Sure, sir, definitely.
And once again, thank you so much, sir. Have a great day, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All the best, all of you.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all the students for joining. Okay, we'll see you in the next session, guys. Okay, thank you, guys.